see the journey of the trains from when they first arrived over at engineering to being moved over here to filming this whole thing. And yeah, I'm super happy with the results. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is TheJackSilkstone and welcome back to yet another Project Exodus / HYPERIA construction update. Now, unfortunately, I don't actually know which number update this is in the entire series because, to be honest, I don't know when this video is actually going to be released because today, just for reference, is the 26th of March. And today is a huge day in not only HYPERIA but Thorpe Park history because I believe today is the day that the HYPERIA trains are arriving here at Thorpe Park. I got a text this morning, rushed straight down here to the park, and yeah, I believe when I head over to not the HYPERIA site, but actually their engineering workshops, which are kind of located behind the swarm, the trains should be arriving here at the park all the way from Germany. But yeah, obviously because they're being stored over here, I'm not going to be releasing this video until they are moved over to the park and we can film a reveal video and stuff. So yeah, although I'm filming this today, I don't know when you're going to be watching this, but either way, I think this is going to be a really long video showing the entire process of the cars first touching down here at Thorpe Park, over at engineering, getting moved over to the HYPERIA site, and then eventually kind of the process of us filming that train reveal. So yeah, it's going to be a really, really exciting video. In fact, so many exciting things are happening with HYPERIA at the moment, so be sure to subscribe to the channel to be notified when all of those videos are uploaded. You do not want to miss a single thing. But yeah, let's head over to the engineering workshop right now to hopefully see those first trains being dropped off. Come on! Oh my god, so you now joined me on the island next to the swarm where they of course stored loads and loads of HYPERIA's supports during the construction phase of this ride. This entire island is pretty barren now. It's just going to use for little odd bits of storage, like some of the construction machinery is being stored here, but that's irrelevant. HYPERIA's trains have just touched down at Thorpe Park. What an incredible moment that was. Now, first of all, I have to be honest with you guys, the footage that you've just watched of the trains arriving was actually shot over the period of 2 days. Like, today is actually Wednesday, the 27th of March. But yeah, basically the very first train, the front carriage, came in first yesterday and actually missed the offload of that. So as I arrived, it was already in the workshop, which was still amazing to see. And then yeah, earlier today, I came in even earlier and managed to capture them getting the rest of those trains off the lorry. And yeah, they're just currently being stored over there until they are ready to be moved over to the HYPERIA site. We believe this will be taking place next week. But yeah, right now we are literally hours away from the opening day of HYPERIA being announced. Obviously, at the moment that I'm filming this, no one knows when it's going to open. All the park have said is late spring, but yeah, within a matter of hours, the 24th of May is going to be announced. So I've got to head into the offices and go and kind of prepare things from my end for that. It's an exciting day, it really is. So yeah, obviously the day that you found out that HYPERIA is opening on the 24th was in fact the day that the majority of the trains arrived here on Park. Insane, isn't it? But yeah, the next time I see you in this video will probably be next week when I capture, hopefully, the trains moving from the engineering workshop down the back road to the park over to the HYPERIA workshop, where they'll then be offloaded and I'll be able to show you guys up close and personal what the trains are looking like. Very exciting indeed, come on! So as you can see behind me, the very first HYPERIA train has touched down onto the HYPERIA site. They've put it into the ride's maintenance workshop. And yeah, this is the first of 5 different sections of the train that will be moved over here. I think we're going to have one more come in today, and then the other 3, including the front of the train, tomorrow. Of course, this is the very back of the train, so on these seats you're going to be getting mad airtime. But yeah, they're going to move this train eventually further down into the workshop, and that is of course where it goes out of the shutter onto the ride's main track. But yeah, once again, I'm just feeling so honoured to have captured and witnessed this insane piece of Thorpe Park history. Like, watching that train get lifted up into the air was so cool. And yeah, big up all of the engineers and kind of Mac people and everyone here that was doing that. Like, it's such a team effort, and it was amazing to kind of watch and capture. I think of all the videos I've uploaded in this series, this video has spanned over the longest amount of time. It's a bit crazy, but it's very much worth the wait. So back for another day on site. Of course, the rest of the trains are going to be moved over into the maintenance bay today so that we can film our train reveal this evening. But yeah, it's an absolutely gorgeous day on site. I've actually got something pretty funny to tell you guys, because at the time that I'm filming this, photos of the trains were posted on Twitter last night, where obviously they were being moved down the service road and stuff. People were able to see them from like the Nemesis exit and just over the fence next to Burger King. Now, as you saw earlier in the video, the first ride car that went in was fully tarped up, so that even if people were able to spot it, they wouldn't have been able to see any of the details of the Mack train itself. But then, as you saw, every car that went in after that was not wrapped. It was just wrapped in the plastic cellophane. And the reason for that was basically just a bit of a tease, to be honest. Like, we were anticipating that people would see these cars. Like, obviously it's down a pretty visible service road. People are going to see it, they're going to take pictures. Why not let them be able to see a few small details, obviously through the clear cellophane wrapping? Like, that was fully intentional. And yeah, the reaction that we saw last night was pretty great. Like, it was awesome seeing all of the excitement and speculation happening online. But yeah, we're back today. The rest of those 3 cars have started to go into the maintenance workshop. And yeah, we're going to be filming the train reveal tonight. It's so funny seeing over on Twitter people saying like, oh, the train reveal's already been filmed. Like, we read everything that's going on Twitter, or at least we try to. And yeah, there's just accounts that are saying like, yep, no, the train reveal's been filmed already, and we're like, no, we haven't, we're filming it tonight. But yeah, that just goes to show, don't always believe what you see online unless it's being posted by a trusted or official source. You know, don't always believe what you hear. But yeah, I'm gonna go and head down to the maintenance bay. I'm pretty much hanging around the site the entire day, just capturing whatever I can. And then yeah, we're gonna be here nice and late tonight to film a train reveal, and I'll be able to show you the trains up close and personal without any wrapping on. I can't wait. So that is now 4 out of the 5 ride cars for the first HYPERIA train into the maintenance workshop. We are just waiting on that final one to go in now, and that is of course the most exciting one. It's the one with the 0 car. So yeah, very excited for that to go in. However, because it's a little bit wider, it's causing a lot of logistical issues in which it might not quite fit down the maintenance road to get it winched up into the maintenance bay. So I think the current plan is, it might be changing as I speak, you never know, but the current plan is to take off the fiberglass kind of front of the train, which will reduce it by a tiny bit, and then they can drive that down into place, and it will hopefully fit a lot nicer. But in order to do that, they need to drive it from the engineering workshop right over behind the swarm, down towards the HYPERIA construction site, and then just outside of it is where they'll take that off. And obviously that's a big issue for us, because it will kind of leak the train. If anyone's there with a camera, they'll be able to see the whole car. So I think a few of us are going to have to basically hold up a big kind of sheet or fence or something in front of it whilst they do that. I think that's the current plan. As I said, things could be changing. They could have found a nicer spot to do it. I think the best spot to do it is kind of in the trailer's compound down the service road. So there are a few lines of sight where people might see it, but obviously we want to keep it a secret so that we can film this reveal video this evening and kind of make a big deal of showing off the train for the very first time. So fingers crossed we managed to kind of keep it a secret. If not, it's not the end of the world, but we're trying our absolute best. So yeah, gonna head down there, see what the latest is going on, see what the current plan is, and we'll see what happens. That was certainly a very unique experience, obviously holding a big sheet as they took off the front of the Zero car for HYPERIA so that they could then move it into the maintenance bay. And I'm very happy to say that the train is now in here. Oh my God. And this is the part of the video that I've been so excited to share with you guys, because I'm going to be able to show you this train up close and personal. So yeah, this is any geek's absolute dream. And believe me, I am very much geeking out. As you can see, it's now dark behind me, and that's because we need it dark in here for our train reveal, where we're basically going to kill all of the lights and add our own lighting so that we can then reveal the train. But yeah, here she is. I'm going to start down on this lower floor because, as I said, there's 2 stories to this. As I said, this is literally a geek's dream. Like, I'm living that dream right now. Take a look at all of these wheel configurations. As I said, there's no track in this maintenance bay. The train is actually resting on these steel beams on either side. So yeah, the wheels are fully accessible and they are absolutely amazing to see. So yeah, this is obviously where the track would go, and the ride would basically run along these. And yeah, you've got these service wheels in the middle that push the train back and forwards as they need. But wow, just look at all of the details that go into these trains from an engineering perspective. Like, you've got the magnetic brake fins in here. These obviously slow the train down at the end of the ride. Same with these over here. As you can see, it says very strong magnet. So I'm going to keep clear of that. And then you've got the anti-rollbacks right here. So as the train goes up the lift hill, these click on all of those kind of grooves, just in case the lift hill stops or goes wrong. Obviously this will stop the train from then rolling back down the lift hill. But yeah, just take a look at that. And yeah, this is obviously a very technical place where the engineers will be doing all sorts of checks over the winter when this ride isn't operating, and even on like a day-to-day basis. They'll be checking all of the bolts on the wheels. They can change any wheels that they need to, and they'll plug in all sorts of devices into these. And then there's actually a fake bit of track here where they can test it on the track itself and see how the wheels are acting. But yeah, absolutely amazing. We're going to head upstairs now to show you the train from the top. So here we are now on the top level of the maintenance bay. Obviously that's where I just was. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. This is the back row of HYPERIA. Let me show you the front first of all, because I know that's what you're all most excited for. Wow, it's so weird how long this train is. Obviously you've got 5 individual cars, each with 4 seats. So yeah, this train will be able to hold 20 riders. And yeah, look at the very front of the train. Wow. Now obviously this is a Mack ride, so the train is designed by Mack, and it's this classic Mack kind of clamshell restraints. No over-the-shoulder harness. Don't get me wrong, you've got these that go around, but when you're actually sat in the train, you've just got this on your lap. You're going to be so free. And another amazing thing with Mack trains is you've got nothing around your feet really. Obviously you've got the front bit, but in terms of the size, you're so open. And as you can see, the seats are raised off the ground, so your legs are often dangling unless you're really tall. But yeah, that is the beauty of a Mack train. You feel so free, and that's obviously perfect for a ride like HYPERIA. But yeah, let's take a look at the front of the train. As you can see, we've got the Thorpe Park text there with the wings. Absolutely beautiful detail, and it's the same with the Zero car. We've got all of this kind of bolt designs. Absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, it won't be too long at all before we see this train going around the track. And then after that, hopefully I'll be able to ride it, and so will you guys on the 24th of May when this ride obviously opens. And yeah, tonight, as I said, we're going to be filming the train reveal. So we're about to bring all of our own lighting into this maintenance bay, and I'm sure we're going to be here for a very long time. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm so excited to film this. Well, this is one of the biggest videos we've ever made for Thorpe Park. So yeah, really excited, and Kieran is going to absolutely smash it, and I'm going to hopefully get some beautiful photos. So let's do that right now. So the time is now 1:45 in the morning. We've just wrapped on the train reveal. Very, very happy with it. And yeah, at this point, we're now going back home, overnight edit to hopefully release all of this in the morning. Yeah, very tired. But honestly, this whole video has spanned over the space of multiple weeks. And I think it's been one of my favorite HYPERIA videos that I've made in this entire series. I'm excited in a few months, a few years, once this ride is open, to watch back this video in particular and see the journey of the trains from when they first arrived over at engineering to being moved over here to filming this whole thing and being on the HYPERIA site at past midnight. Like, it's been a mad experience, and yeah, I'm super happy with the results. So yeah, I'll end today's video by showing you the train reveal that we just filmed. But yeah, otherwise be sure to subscribe to the channel, because within the next few videos we are going to see this ride testing, and I'm so excited. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. My name's Jack Silkstone. Goodbye. Enjoy the train reveal.